I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly." And he'll be brought down at the 20. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't think it rush. He just didn't know where the big one was.
Because there was no hurry. No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Give him 14 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 40. play. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On second down, here's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gillislee, 71 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. So it was fourth down. They complete the short pass, and then boom, off to the races all the way to pay dirt.
And so many times in short yardage situations or on downs like this on fourth down, the defense gets a little more aggressive. So if you're able to pop it, right, complete a pass like that, it can break big afterwards, and that's exactly what we saw there. Short pass, long run.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. Powers through him. And still fighting. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Wentz. To the right side. Caught by Saleh. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now Blunt. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt, 40 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
Brady to throw on second down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense. Not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourself.
So they throw the pick 6, but another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. To the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And down he'll go at the 25. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. Shifts by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Danny Amendola on the return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw on second down. Brady, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Brady now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Lewis has the first down and then some. Dion Lewis past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter, and remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Wentz now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
The category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? Like Garrett Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip or something.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't know
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Ball comes free. It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that one's not going to get ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll try and set up. Loses the football a second time, but I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They will go nowhere, losing back near midfield at the 49.
That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that's good for a New England 1st down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Patriot football at the trail here as we begin. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He gets it to Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, 30 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now Wentz on third down. And incomplete here on third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. first and 10. Here's Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. To throw is Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And now it's second and goal. Again, here's Blunt. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for him. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Back to throw, Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the... Here's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Completed in front.
Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all this one. And out now come the Eagles. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
Actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Wentz to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.